The source of the disease, rest in peace. But Madam Speaker, I think the Committee of Infrastructure should take more interest on the roads. As we talk now, one of the major challenges we have on most of the highways, the roads are not marked. And we need to take keen interest in that. I don't know whether Ministry of Works is contracting anyone to work on that. Here in Kampala, Madam Speaker, they have introduced the traffic lights, but the borders don't respect traffic lights at all. And we cannot remain in this kind of situation. What is happening in Kampala now, pedestrians have no right of way. You have to struggle to walk. But all citizens in the country, whether we are pedestrians, whether we are driving, actually in other countries, they give more attention to pedestrians more than those driving vehicles. But what is happening on our roads, Madam Speaker, is pathetic. I raised a matter here one time along Masaka Road. We have spent 4 years now, I think 4 years, we are diverting through Mpiji to go to Masaka. Yet the diversion was temporary because we are trying to work on a road. We don't know what is happening. But road markings in Uganda, even when you are charging traffic offenses, you must be showing road signs on the road. I don't know what traffic uses to determine that someone has made an offense on the road when the roads are not marked. But it's very painful, losing so many people because of negligence. When you are driving at night, it is the markings on the road, the paintings on the road, that will educate, will tell someone that we are driving on this side, and the one coming on this side, light will be showing him how he travels using the marking.
Thank you.
Minister of Works should come and explain this carefully. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We will have that discussion when we are for too much. We are not asking for them to start new roads. We are asking them to maintain the existing roads. It's not all about money. We had UNRWA offices that should be activated to look at all these roads in sub-regional, in the sub-regions. Yes,
the communication, it is sad that we are losing our young people who are supposed to be senior citizens of this country. And on your submission concerning the roads, we are having a problem, a very serious problem in this country, and beginning with my town of Busia municipality. Madam Speaker, as I talk now, the construction of roads in Busia municipality has become a hazard that it cannot take a week without a serious accident. We have a road coming from Tororo, Vabuteba, to Busia municipality, which has taken almost 3 years under construction. Moreover, it is an urban road. It is a road which is on the gateway of Kenya and Uganda. The fact, if you go the other side of Kenya and you come this side of Uganda, you see very different countries.
Honourable members, I want to guide you that we are going to discuss issues of roads when...
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As you are making the communications, the Attorney General came in and Recruitment bill. However, it's now almost 4 months down the road, and we have not got any feedback on whether this bill has been assented to. So I was just inquiring whether it would be permissible for the Attorney General to just give us an update on the status of the East Africa Community Mediation Agreement Bill. Thank you.
The Honourable Speaker, maybe our traffic officers on the road should be more serious. Because when you move on these roads, you see, especially those people going for markets, you find the merchandise loaded on trucks, and people are also on trucks, almost like 40 of them, and the speed is too much, overloading, overspeeding, and they are traffic officers on the roads, and it's nothing that is being done. Now we are losing a lot of lives. I think the Honourable Speaker, there should be a law that people shouldn't be put on trucks. You know, merchandise on trucks, they're also on top of these lorries on the way, and overloading and overspeeding. At the end of the day, we lose a lot of lives. I think this is something the Honourable Speaker, our traffic officers should get serious, and these offenders should be punished before we lose more lives. But I want to thank you for your communication and for your concern.
Thank you, thank you. You find a truck is Minister of Internal Affairs. How do we mitigate this kind of accidents? While you are away, we said we lost 20 people in a car accident. That was in Chigorovia. And that was out of an accident. It was carrying business community with their goods. What do we do? How do we mitigate this kind of thing? First, as Parliament, we want condone with the families that have lost their loved ones, but we must come out with a solution to that. Minister of Internal Affairs.
Madam Speaker, the issue lost their lives on that accident that occurred, and it is almost across the country. Sometimes we don't report some of the accidents that always occurs in our places. But I have two concerns, which I think the traffic officers, if possible, they should try to enforce it. For us who normally move long distances, and sometimes we travel in the night, there's these common mistakes where many truck drivers, they like committing. When they're driving or big trucks, they don't dim the light. They leave their light high beam. And small cars, they normally suffered a lot during the night. If only the traffic officer could be reminding some of those drivers, not just about until when you commit an offense, but periodically to remind them so that they don't put the high beam in the night.
My
Number two,
officers are not on the road in the night.
I mean, it doesn't matter till in the night, because they drive throughout, even during day, so that
Honourable
kind of periodic.
Honourable Minister, do your officers work in the night?
Rogue elements within the traffic police is well known, and maybe, ma'am, if you allow, after they have spoken, and then I can respond.
Okay.
It may
Dust. Besides complaining several times to the contractor, has kept quiet. Whereby, if you are driving and a vehicle bypasses you, you have to park at least for 20 minutes because you can't see what is ahead and what is behind. I was requesting that maybe the minister can force the contractor to always at least be watering that road on daily basis like 3 times to avoid that accident that are likely to occur.
I think we can discuss that when we are looking at the issues of the roads, because merely watering for
The time bomb, especially to those who have put in their resources, including buying the required materials, and of course, money changing hands here and there. And the criteria used to say, now for you, you are over and above the required number, when you are the ones who had recruited and admitted them.
Honourable Minister, I also got a call from children from Bukedea that they have been sent back, that they are over and above. So I was asking what was the criteria of sending those ones back. Yes, there's information again here.
Yeah, the information, I really want to thank my colleague for raising this issue, because I also got the same outcry. And actually, the person told me they were already going to board to go back home. And that's a very big disappointment to them. I hope the minister can handle this. How do you over-recruit without planning? Because this has really disorganized these children. They are very, very disturbed. Thank you.
Actually, mine didn't even have transport. I was going to ask the minister to send transport for them. Honourable Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and honourable members, I share your concern. It's valid. Indeed, if you recruit, how do you over-recruit people and then you send them back? Can I therefore make a more comprehensive, informed finding and then share with the House, but also take action?
So can we first maintain those children there, other than you sending them back because you recruited them?
Can I consult the leadership, ma'am, then I get back?
can we have feedback? You go and consult and get back to us.
And with your permission, ma'am, before I leave regarding the traffic issues, a number of issues. Indeed, road safety in this country leaves a lot to be desired, but the contributive factors are many, and I think we need a more comprehensive approach. Just instead of picking out the police element, we have issues of the mechanical state of motor vehicles that travel on our roads. We have the issue of the traveling public itself and how they behave on the road. We have the issue of traffic police misbehavior and state of the roads, etc. And I want to say that there are good traffic officers out there, but also there are bad apples, aided unfortunately by some of these factors. The police leadership and the ministry are thinking of a road safety inspection unit to check on rogue behavior by the traffic police, and also with their support, extension of the CCTV coverage countrywide, so that people are promptly fined, and maybe that one could mitigate some of these excesses we see that result in the loss of lives.
Maybe you could also find out what was the cause of that accident in Chigorovia, so that we can be able to understand what it was, other than putting all the blame on only one department.
I agree, Right Honourable Speaker.
Yeah, thank you. So first, go and make a call and give us information on that.